Here's the chart. You know that this is going to be on the AP exam. I mean, it's a for sure. So we've covered this several times. I'm going to go through it again. Um, there's a Delta Math assignment that is on that relates to this, and um, there'll probably be more assignments that come. But if you're looking at F, and if F is increasing, what that means is F prime is positive during that time. We don't really get anything from F double prime on that. If F is decreasing, then F prime is negative. Okay, we don't get anything about F double prime in that case. Now, if you move on to F, if F is concave up, F prime is increasing, and F double prime is positive. So notice the similarities that F with where increasing goes with positive. So then if F is concave down, F prime is decreasing, and F double prime is negative. So you can get a lot of information, and most of the time you're given that middle column, you're given F prime, and you're asked questions about F or maybe even F double prime. With that, there are different things that you can look at. If you're going from this line, from the top line to the second line, this is where you would have a relative maximum. If you're going from the second line to the first time, this is where you would have a relative minimum. No matter which way you're going, no matter if you're going from the fourth line to the third line or the third line to the fourth line, these are points of inflection. So the idea behind it is, let's say, give you a second to get there, but a couple other things. Critical numbers are when F prime equals 0 or is undefined. That's what a critical number is. So if you're asked anything about critical numbers, that's what you're looking for. All of your justifications should be based on the given information. It might be a table, might be a graph, might be F prime, might be F double prime. Whatever it is, that's where you're going to base your justifications. So it'd be the kind of thing where, let's say I just draw, I'm going to do a really quick example. You'll get practice on Delta Math, but let's say I give you a graph that maybe looks like this, and I call this A, call this B, call this C, something like that. And I tell you, this is the graph of F prime. So let's say this is the example. So here's my graph of f prime. And maybe you're asked, and maybe I even give you that this value right here is D, and this value right here is E. And I say, the question I ask is, when is f increasing? Justify your answer. So maybe a question like that. When is f increasing? Justify your answer. So if you think about f increasing, well, look back here. F is increasing when f prime is positive, positive being above the x-axis. So if we look at this, we kind of would say, okay, based on this information, f is increasing on the interval a to c. F is increasing on the interval a to c because f prime is positive. So I literally just extrapolate the information out of the chart. I give the answer, and then I use a reason based on the chart. I don't say based on the chart. I actually just write out, what does it mean based on the chart? You might be asked something like, maybe I say, what is an x value of a point of inflection on f? What is an x value of a point of inflection on f? Okay. If I go back, look at back, what's a point of inflection? A point of inflection is when f prime goes from increasing to decreasing or decreasing to increasing. So if I look at this, I say, okay, well, take a look at my graph. F prime is going from increasing to decreasing at around B. At least that's what I wanted to show. So there is a point of inflection on F when x equals B, because f prime changes from increasing to decreasing, something like that. Last one is, so we'll change it up a little bit. What are the relative let me think about that. I don't know if I'm going to do it. So let me just cross that out. I'm gonna stop there. Actually, I was thinking about an example, and I just don't want to screw that example up, and so I'm going to stop right there. That's it. That's what the chart is. Know the chart. The chart is your friend. The chart will be something that you'll want written down. For those of you that need help on this, show up at office hours. I'd be happy to help you out. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time.